I want also to caution farmers out there. There are other diseases that pigs can suffer from. It's not swine fever only. And we usually name swine fever. You know, every pig that dies abruptly, every pig that falls sick, we tend to say swine fever, swine fever. And then you call the butcher men to come and take your pigs. And in actual sense, it may be another disease. It's not swine fever. So I want to question it because for me, I'm speaking out of experience. There are over 4 or 5 farms, very, very big farms I've saved. Because probably they trust me, they know my capacity. So they usually call you when they are in trouble. And once you get there and inspect, you tell them this is not swine fever. Don't slaughter any of your pig. And we just cover them with the drugs that we use to cover them. We treat them and then the pigs don't fall. I mean, they don't die. They survive because it wasn't swine fever. So please, before you take a decision of disposing of your pigs, that they have swine fever. And in actual sense, it's not even recommended to dispose them off or to sell them when they have swine fever. The fact should have been that you bury them. But that one, people can't do. People can't do. Because in countries where it's done, they are always compensated. But here, it's hard to convince a farmer. So then you have farmer knowing that pigs, once there is an outbreak, knowing that almost all the meat that is at the butcher might have come from pigs which died of swine fever or which were slaughtered because they are sick of swine fever. Then don't eat pork. Don't even bring it. Even if your home is not where you're farming from, don't, because eventually you're going to eat from your home and you're going to go to your farm, which is very dangerous. Please don't touch. And there is only one tick which transmits swine fever, and that tick is always moved around by the dogs. So that's why we are very keen about preventing dogs from accessing the piggery unit. In addition to moving bones, in addition to the feces, but also that tick can be taken to your pigs by the dogs. So that disease can be prevented. Piggery farming is important because we rear pigs on a very small piece of land. They don't require a very big piece of land. We rear them in small spaces. Actually, for the farmers out there, you don't have to be with a very big piece of land to rear pigs. They need very small spaces to be reared, and still pigs are very prolific. They multiply very fast. Multiplying very fast means that they can grow in numbers very fast. And their returns are very fast, because if a pig is going to produce twice in a year, by the end of the year it's pregnant the 3rd time. Which means, you know, I'm a dairy farmer as well. We shall go there. But which means as I wait for my cow to give me a calf, the pigs would have given me money that I cannot get from a cow. The money I can get from a pig, I can't get it from a cow. So I'm not saying that because I'm also a dairy farmer and I do cows as well. But the pigs bring in big monies and faster monies. And if you want faster returns, Piggery as an enterprise can do it. But however, I want to caution farmers out there. If you want to do pig production, it's very important. Even other enterprises, please first develop what we call a business plan. When we talk about a business plan, in this regard, it includes some technical aspects. So we offer this service as well. In addition to the trainings, we offer this service of developing business plans for the farmers. You tell us your idea, you show us where you're going to do it, and then we will develop for you a business plan. And this business plan, you never go wrong, because it helps you. It shows all the implementation, planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation. It does the different stages. So many, I can't mention them here. And then somewhere it shows you even the performance indicators. And these performance indicators, when you're doing evaluation, for example, if you say my pigs are supposed to give me a minimum of 10 piglets each, every following. The litter size should be 10. And they should start farrow or produce twice in a year. By the end of the year, they are pregnant the third time. And when you do an evaluation at the end, you find out that your pigs have been producing once in a year. They have been giving you 4 piglets. So there you cross-check where could have been the problem. You cross-check in all your activity implementation and planning. Where did you go wrong? And it's very easy for you to discover where the challenge is. And then you can go back and rectify it. You know, those programs, we develop it, and it has those technicalities and very clear to a farmer that will help you understand what you're supposed to do. Preventing even these issues of, say, the prices have hiked. Now let me sell off the pigs. Let me sell off all the breeding stock. And you know, that's not how farmers behave. If you're in farming, we want to improve from this ordinary farming to advanced farming. For advanced farming, you must have developed a business plan. And a business plan also brings into consideration those risks that may come up. They are all planned for. Even what will be done at that particular moment when they come is all well planned. So this farmer will not find it. Of course, the stress in that period will come, but you've put into consideration some remedies that can help you overcome that period, and you will continue being into production. You don't have to sell your animals away. So that's how we advise farmers. Please come with develop for you business plans. And I also advise them that when you go into, you want to invest into a venture, most especially livestock, please come and seek technical advice. Come and learn, get the technical knowledge before you go there. Because you're investing millions and millions of money in an area where you don't have knowledge at all. Pigs are not reared the way our grands used to rear. You know, we used to think they are easy animals to rear, but they have got their specifics that you should do this and this. And once we go into the training, actually the farmers have trained, they all discover how they didn't know anything about pigs. And yet we thought we knew pigs because we saw our grands rear them. So I advise farmers, before you invest money, please come and learn. For example, now, if you look at this structure in our background, up there is chicken, down is pigs. But then you can take a person through this process of setting up and why you did this structure. It's economical because you're using the same roofing, this bus. You can rear hundreds of pigs down and thousands of chicken up, which is cost effective. But still how you construct it is also very important. So this is why we call our farmers to come and learn. We train them to give them those technicals. They learn how things are done. And even now the farm can ably bring profit for you. And maybe the other issue I want to stress on pig production, there are so many, we can't bring it out all. It's water, not even pigs only. Once you're doing farming, water is very crucial. Something that you should, actually it contributes a very big percentage on the nutrition of these animals. Like in the morning, I showed you we had just given them their feed. They eat their feed within 5 to 10 minutes, they are done. They eat the following day. The rest of the time they are sitting down, they are resting, not sitting down, but they are resting and digesting their feed. So the water is provided 24 hours, clean water, 24 hours throughout. So they take much more water. When they really want to do anything, they get to the water, take some water and rest again. So Actually, in the background, there are pigs here, but you can't hear any noise. And we are here because they know their time they are supposed to be fed. They know we are not going to feed them now. So it's normal and they have eaten and they are okay. The inspiration is I grew up in a family where we used to do farming. And it was basically cattle. We would do cattle and zero grazing. But however, I remember as we were growing, I was in I was so innovative even when I was so young. So and they knew me. I was innovative and lucky. Let me say, I had luck. So there is a time I remember I bought a piglet. Somebody had pigs, and I had my money. I bought a piglet. So when I bought that piglet, it grew into a very big female. And then it gave piglets, and they were so nice. So people would fight for my piglets. And that piglet, the mother by then was sold close to $1 million, and it was a surprise to buy a pig by then at that price. It was a surprise that even almost the entire village had to come. They wonder how could a pig be sold at this much and what and what. So I was inspired to be a farmer by my upbringing, one. Secondly, because this is my profession. For me, I usually want to tell some people, I usually want to tell farmers and people out there that do this from the practical point of view. Because if I do it and tell you do it, I know it's going to work for you. I don't want somebody to say, this technical person told us to do this, but we tried it, it didn't work. I'm telling you something that I'm 100% sure is going to work for you. There are so many breeds, but if somebody went for this Canberra, because it has a hybrid vigor at that level, it can be good start. And then if you get some of this semen, or the males from this line, kind of, and you use them on a female, that one will also be so good. And use them on the female, the Canberra female, that will also be so good. Sorry, I've not gone into that science. There is some science that I don't even mention because I know it's going to confuse us. So that's why I tend at times to leave it at that level. But you can do those breeds, and as long as you've organized your farm, even the farm layout is very, very important. As we move around, I think you've seen it, the way the organization of the farm is very, very important also. So I call upon farmers out there that if you're interested in being trained, you can get us on, if you're interested in being trained, you can get us on 0772 476854. Or you can get us on 704 93 66 42. So this is Kasanji Practical and Demonstration Farm, and there is a lot by the way to learn. We can train you to be a technical person of your farm. We train you theoretically and practically. So you can just raise that number and then you can get that training, and we can also sell you breeding stock or stock that you might want to use to raise. And we usually even give advice. If you want, I want to get from my piggery to do this, I usually give you advice on which venture, which line you can take, but still under piggery, and you make money and you become rich. It's important to rich people become many, not only one. My last remark and advice goes to the women out there. I call upon women out there. Why do I? Okay, it's a good question. I usually put more emphasis on women. One, there are several reasons, but one is because we are the mother of the country. And once a mother accepts something at heart, she can change, she can influence the father very fast. And a mother, once a mother accepts something at heart with passion, the nutrition security of the country can easily be changed once we women have accepted to do certain things. Because men are in office, they are busy out there, but most women are housewives, and once they accept and they can do this, because pigs, you don't need a very big piece of land, they can be reared in the backyard. And I've seen so many women educating their children up to university level by selling pigs. So that's why I'm advocating for women out there that you can make it, your children can go to school. If the man of recent, the salaries in Uganda, you need to complement each other. If a husband is getting some little money and you're getting some little money also in farming, then your children will go to good schools. But if you sit and fold your fingers, looking at school fees to come from one person, investment to come from one person, food to come from one person, then the chances of your children getting a better future are very limited. And you know, of recent, women, it's a reality, men want women who complement them, who support them. So in any way, you don't say, for me, I didn't go to the university, how can I support? I can't get a job. No, the job is here. We are calling upon you as a woman. Come, we train you. You go and do piggery, poultry, and other enterprises. You can start. A man will proudly support you, because a piggery here at 2 months is at 280,000. A man will give you that amount, or will buy you 3 piglets. Even if he buys 2 piglets, you start from that. A mother which is pregnant, a gilt, is at 1.5 M. You can decide to buy, and then he gives you. That's a very big investment. We shouldn't run in retail shops, all of us. If you sell a piglet at that much, just imagine this pig is going to produce twice in a year. Taking an average of 10 piglets each following, those are 20. You're selling, okay, let's take at minimum, you've sold your piglets at 200,000. How much money is that? Are you going to get that money from the retail shop? And you're not doing that only, you're doing also other businesses. So now I'm encouraging women, because I believe once a woman gets money, this money is going to benefit her children 100%. So please come. Let me train you. Let me share with you the experiences. I began very small as a woman. You might look at this and say, but that woman is talking and she's what? And doing farming does not mean that you should be a dirty woman. I'm not dirty as you see me. But you know, I dig. Looking as I look does not stop me from digging. In the morning I was in my rusuku working. You know, I dig. Digging does not mean that I should look dirty. I should look unattractive. You can still be attractive and very clean and look good, but you're also doing farming. Farming is not for the miserable women. I want women out there to know. Farming is not for the people who look miserable. Actually, the people who look nice are the farmers, because I can eat anything I want. I can control my diet the way I want it, and I can put money in my pocket and smile. And the happiness is that I see my children get what I want them to get through farming. So I think that's very great. I want to recognize the people I work with, the people who support me here. This job cannot be done by one person. I work with a team. Thanks to them. And let's keep the flag high. Together we shall get where we want to go.